Hey, you guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for joining. Hey, y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, listen, I want to talk to you all who are following. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I was over on one of my other pages, but they were being nasty. So, I thought I would come over here and share this content and this information with you all. You all who have left comments, you all who have been so receptive of the information that I have shared over here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. As I mentioned to you, it is my goal in this year, 2025, to help 1,000 organizations nationally and internationally take your organizations to the next level. And by next level, I mean fully funded. Put fully funded in chat. Put fully funded in the chat. As a professional fundraiser, as a grant writer, as a person that helps organizations to grow, helps organizations to thrive, help organization to have the resources needed to operate, I want to tell you guys exactly how it's done. All right. I want to tell you exactly how it is done. The first thing that you've got to know is, where does money come from? Where does money come from? People give to people. Put that in the chat. People give to people, right? People give to people. Why do people give? Why do people give to our organizations? Why do people align themselves with our nonprofit organizations? Why do people volunteer for our organizations? Why do people serve in some capacity or board, not paid? Why do they do that? They do that because we meet a need that they are interested in. I'm going to say that again. We meet a need that they are interested in. They are so interested in the need that we meet. They are so connected with the need that we meet. They are so concerned about the need that we meet that they give of their resource because they see the work as important. They understand that the mission is matters. They see and understand the importance of the work that we do able to continue. And so that's why they donate. That's why they contribute. That's why they volunteer. That's why they support our organizations on a monthly basis or on an annual basis or even on a major basis. A lot of people think, well, Jen, they give to our nonprofit organizations because we are a tax exempt organization. And while that is true, that is not what drives the largest majority of people to give. Why? Because most people don't do an itemized tax. Most people don't do the itemized tax. So that is not what drives the majority of people to be regular donors, to be monthly donors, to be major donors, right? That is not why people give. I want to say thank you again for those of you who are following me here on the Tuberations. Thank you so very much. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I just really appreciate those of you that sit in and are learning from this information. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. All right. Fundraising, raising funds for your nonprofit organization is not about money. Raising funds for your nonprofit organization is not about money. I'm going to say that again. Raising money for your nonprofit organization is not about money. It's not about money. It's about awareness, it's about introduction, it's about clarity that your work is doing what is meeting a need in the community, right? It's not about money. It's about, what need are you addressing? Now, people give out of need. People give out of their desire to meet need, right? People give because they are concerned about others that have a need. You see the people who give people money at the top of the ramp of the freeway, right? People giving their clothes, people cleaning out their closets, people donating anything. Why? Because they want to meet a need. They say there is a need. I'm concerned. I have it. I don't mind sharing. but it's the need. They feel good about meeting the need, right? The need. People give, they donate, they contribute, they support. Why? Because of the need. They feel good about being a part of solution. They are encouraged by the effect that they are able to have with the sharing and the cooperation and the collaboration with the organization. That's why they give. Why? Because they understand that they're meeting a need. They understand that their donations, their contribution, their partnership is meeting a need. That's why people give. So then what is our job? What is our job then to connect with, to introduce, to clarify to those that would and could give? We talk about the need. That's our mission. Our mission says this is the need, and this is how we're going to meet the need. This is who has the need, and this is the impact that we have when we are successful. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is fundraising. Fundraising, raising revenue, raising funds is all about need. It has nothing to do with money. We don't know how much people have. We don't know what is within a person's capacity. That's not our business. Our business is not to count pockets, honey. Our business is to show that we can be trusted to meet the need. Our business is to show our donors, our funders, our contributors, our supporters that through their resource, we really do know how to meet the need. We really do know how to address the problem. And how do we show them that we were successful? We show them that we were successful through the testimonials, right? Through the evaluation of program, through the accounting of what we were able to do with their dollars. With your contribution of $10,000, we were able to meet the need of this many individuals. They came into our organizations with this problem. After our activities were complete, this is how they're leaving. Need met. You understanding? So now what do you have to do? You've got to put a plan together. You've got to put a plan together. For those of you guys who are new to me, say, Jen, I'm new. I'm new. I'm new. I'm new. I'm new. My name is Jennifer. I am your nonprofit expert. What makes me an expert is that I've worked in every single job in the nonprofit on the business side. I started out as a grant writer. I became the fundraiser. I'm a professional fundraiser. And then I became the executive director of many organizations. And then it was my job to help 1,000 organizations nationally and internationally raise funds for their nonprofits. Okay. So what I'm speaking to you about is what I know can happen. It's not about money. That when you are able to articulate and clarify, this is the need and this is how we meet the need. The people that are concerned about that problem will ask you, what do you need? How can I help? Why? Because they want to meet the need. That's why they donate. That's why they contribute. Why? Because they want to meet a need. They say, what do you need? How can I help? For those of you that say, well, Jen, I started my nonprofit. I was told I could get a grant. Jen, I was told I could get a grant. Why is the grant funder giving the grant? Why is the grant funder giving the grant? They're not giving the grant because you are a not for profit. That's not why they're giving the grant. They're giving the grant because they want to see how their dollars are meeting a need. That's what the whole application is about, right? The grant application says, tell me what the problem is. Tell me how your organization meets the problem. Tell me how you're going to evaluate to ensure that you're successful. It's not about the money. In the grant application, they're saying, talk to me, explain to me how you're going to meet this need. Tell me that you know what the need is, and then tell me how you're going to meet it. Those that are able to what? Articulate that the best are the ones that get the money. It's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about money. We don't ask for money. We don't beg for money. We tell people what is the need that we're addressing, and we're asking them, we're inviting them to join us in meeting the need. We're not asking for money. We're not begging for money. We're saying this is the problem. This is the mission of our organization. This is how we meet that need. Will you join us? And they're going to say, well, join you how? And you let them know we're trying to raise this much money so that we can serve this many people. We're looking for a building so that we're able to house the people. We're not begging. We're giving people an opportunity to join us in meeting the need. Put the need in the chat. Y'all think it's about money. That's why y'all are scared to talk about it, right? Jen, I don't like talking about our program. Jen, I feel like I'm begging. Jen, I feel like I'm begging. Jen, it's hard. It's hard. Y'all, this right here is the exciting part of our business is that we get to show, we get to share, we get to communicate, we get to clarify, we get to educate, we get to inspire around the need that we meet in the entire community as a community-based business. Our business is addressing need, solving problem, getting result. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the need that we meet. We don't want to share what the problem is and how our organization is the solution. We're not begging for money. We're trying to reach those people that are interested in that need. That's it. So, how do we do that? How do we do that? We do that first by understanding one, what is the need? Being able to clarify, being able to introduce, being able to articulate, being able to describe to who? The people that are not in it. Our donors, our funders, our partners, our collaborators, our sponsors, they don't have the need. They're not the ones that we're serving in our community. So the only way to attract, to educate, to inspire, to inform is that we've got to communicate. We've got to introduce. We've got to show. We've got to educate. We've got to pull them into knowledge. They don't know. They don't have the problem. And y'all, that's easy. How do we do that? We talk about the need in our community. This is the problem. The instances of this problem, the growth of this problem, the expanse of this problem. This problem is growing according to stat, right? This is what the need is. It's true. It's real. It's provable. And our organization was created to solve this problem in our community. And let me say this. It's easier to raise money in your community as a community-based business, talking about the people that the donors, they funders, that they could see, that they can interact with you, they can engage through your organization, they could come tour and see up close the evidence that what you do works. It's easier to raise money in your community than on the World Wide Web. Because, honey, this web is situation. Through press releases, through photos, through before and after. That's the system. Put system in the chat. Y'all got to have a system. You've got to have a system of awareness building. You have to have a system where you are educating, meeting with, informing, inspiring, being visible to. Because your donors, your funders, your supporters, they can't support you if they don't know you. They cannot contribute to you if they don't know you exist. They can't build trust with you, relationship with you. That's what a donor is. A donor is a person that says, I trust you to meet the need. I trust you to solve the problem. I trust you. And that problem and that need is important to me. So here's my money to help you accomplish that. That's why they give. It's not about money. This is not hard, but it is a system. What is the system, Jen? What is the system? The first thing is that you got to know what to say. You got to know what to say. You got to know what to say on your social media. You've got to know what to say in person. You've got to know what to say in letter form. You've got to know what to say at the networking event. You've got to know what to say. What do I say to the individual donor? What do I say to the business supporter? What do I say on the grant application? What do I say to those that I'm asking to be a volunteer or a board member? What do I say when I'm asking them to partner with us and to join their brand with ours? What do I say in order for them to be inspired, motivated, inclined to say, yeah, that is important. There are three eyes, three eyes, three eyes. The first is introduction. You've got to have a system of introduction. The thing is this: who is it that's doing the introducing in your community? It should be you and your board, right? It should be you and your board. You and your board, all of you. If it's three of you, if it's five of you, if it's seven of you, however many. If you all make the decision that every single week we are going to introduce this organization's mission to 10 people, that's every person grabbing two. That means you're going to a networking event. That means you're going live on social media. That means you are moving and using your connections. I don't care how you get across the room. You understand? I don't care how you get across the room. But the more people that know what you do, the more people that understand the need that you address, the more people that are clear about the importance of your work, are the more people that can give to what you do. How do we raise more money? More people. How do we raise more money? More people. How do we raise more money, Jen? More people know what you do. The more people that know what you do, the more people that then can give to what you do. That's how we raise money, right? Last month I had 20 donors. This month I'm working on 30 donors. Next month I'm working on another 10. Why? That's more people contributing. That's more people in relationship with us. That's more people interested in our success. How do we raise more money? More people. More people aware of what we do. So, what's your system? What are you saying? Jen, I have social media, but I'm not using it. Jen, I have a website, but it's not current. Jen, I have board members, but they don't know what to say. They're not helping me. They're not helping me, Jen. Even in this. Well, Jen, we had an event. We had an event, Jen. We had an event. We had a bake sale. We had a car wash. We had, we had a gala. We had a walk. We had a dinner. I don't care what you had. After that event, what is your system of speaking to, communicating with those that attended the event after the event? Because you should be raising more money after that event. How do we raise more money after the event, Jen? Communication. So tell me, when you attended the event, what did you think? What did you learn? Was there anything in particular that you were interested in from our event? How did you come to our event? Who invited you? Communication. How else would they know that you are inviting them to solve the problem and keep in that relationship? Or are you just having an event? Jen, they gave to the event, but they never gave again. Jen, they came to our walk, but we never heard from them again. Jen, they gave one time, but they never gave again. Now, why is that? Because we didn't stay connected. They came, they supported, and then they left, and we let them go. We didn't invite, we didn't include, we didn't engage. We did not inspire them any further to stay connected. Is that money's fault? No, that means I didn't have a system. I didn't have a system, Jen, to stay connected with them. I didn't know what to say after that event. They gave and then they left. They never gave again. Well, that's tragic. That's tragic. I see you, Gigi. I see you. Right? I see you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Money is not our problem. Are we showing the value? Are we showing our ability? Are we communicating the importance of the need? Y'all are in this thing about your passion. You talking about your passion. You talking about why you started. You talking about what the Lord said. None of that is, whatever. But that's not what motivates. That's not what drives. That's not what inspires the people who are not in it to give. That has nothing to do with money. People give because they want to help. People give because they want to meet the need. People give. That's why you give, right? Somebody asks you, "Can you help me?" And you're like, "Well, if I can, how much do you need?" You see someone on the side of the road and they're hungry. What do? You say, "Well, I'll feed you." Why? Because I want to help. Someone says, "I need a place to live." You say, "Well, how much is your rent?" I can contribute to that. Why? Because you want to help. You want to meet a need. Well, let me clear out my closet and let me take it down here because somebody may need what I have. Your donors and your funders are the same. They're people. People give to people. People give to people. And they feel good. Now, y'all don't hear me. They feel good. Don't y'all feel good when you didn't help somebody? Don't y'all feel good when you've been a blessing? Huh? What? Don't you feel like I've done something when I've seen somebody have a need and I said, "Here, I can share out of my abundance"? I've been there. I know what that's like. Let me see if I can help you. Do you not feel good when you have made a difference? Your donors and your funders feel good when they know that their donations, their contributions have made a difference. So then what do? You tell them the difference that it made. That's how you stay connected. That's how you stay connected. Put connected in the chat. Put connected in the chat. Put connected in the chat. That's how they want to stay connected with you. That's how they want to learn more about you because you're successful and it makes them feel good. But y'all got to have a system to be connected. It's not about money. How are you showing? How are you communicating? How are you inspiring your donors to continue to give? Are you making them feel good? I know you sent that thank you. Jen, we sent a thank you, Jen. Within 48 hours, we sent the thank you. Well, of course you sent the thank you. That's polite. But what's after that? After you send the thank you, what'd you send? After the thank you, I didn't say nothing, Jen. I don't want them to feel, like I'm bothering them. So I didn't send anything, Jen. Mm-mm. After they donated, I didn't want to bother them, so I didn't send them anything. I don't send them anything. I might send them a letter. I might send them a newsletter once a year because I don't want to bother them. There's a stat that says almost 70% of donors stop giving to organizations because they don't know where their money went. They don't know where their money went. And if they don't know where their money went, one, they forgot they gave to you. They forgot. That's a doggone shame. Many of you are letting your donors and your funders forget that they gave to you. I forgot I gave to them. I gave to them so long ago, I don't even remember giving to them. I haven't heard from them. I gave last year. I forgot. I forgot to give this year because I haven't heard from them. I forgot. Almost 70% of your donors said that they stopped giving because they don't know where their money went. The organization never communicated, never shared with them, never inspired them to keep giving. By what? Sharing what they did, how what they intended of making a need or addressing a need really happened. Y'all are making it about money. It's not about money. It's about your value. It's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about money. Money is not your problem. I don't have a system, Jen. I don't have a plan. I don't know what to say. You're making it about money because you don't have any. Jen, I didn't spend all my money. I've been paying for everything out of my that's not the donor's fault. That's your fault. That's not the donor's fault. That's your fault. You're the one that started this whole business with no plan to sustain it, with no system to generate money. You didn't even make it a priority when you started. Now that you have run out of money, it's all about money. No, it's never been about money. There is a cost to do the work, but the purpose of our business is meeting a need. That's our product. We meet a need. That's our product. So then talk about the product. This is the need in our community. This is how big the need is. This is how our organization addresses it. This is what at stake if our mission is not accomplished. That right there is marketing. That right there is communicated. That right there is what you say. Hello, my name is. I'm the executive director of. The purpose of our organization is to address this particular need. This need in our community is growing every single year. It's growing by this much. And if our organization is not successful, this is what's at stake. We rely on the community as a community based organization that when we're successful, our success not only impacts the people who are in our program, but it also impacts these other industries and areas within our community as well. The strength of our program relies on the strength of relationships within our communities. No one can do this work alone. No one organization can do this work alone. And as a community, joining together in relationship and clarity of result, we have the ability to share and to show how we do our work. We have clear goals, we have clear objectives, and we understand what the solution looks like. We're transparent in what it costs. We can tell you what the cost per person is. We're not begging. We're telling the reason why. Can y'all talk about your why? Not your why about why you started. I started my nonprofit, Jen, because of what happened to me. That's not your why. Jen, I started my nonprofit because what happened to me, I want to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. That's not your why. Your why is this is the need that needs to be addressed. And this is why we exist. It's not about you, it's about the need. Put the need in the chat. Because your donor, your funder, your partner, your contributor are not giving their money. Whose money? Their money. Whose money? Their money. Because of what happened to you. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? What if I told you I could show you how to do this? I can show you how to do this. That was my job. I showed thousands how to do it. I showed thousands how to articulate, how to put a plan in place, what to say. What do I say, Jen, when I'm at the networking event? Jen, how do I introduce myself? Where do I start? When do I know is the right time to make the ask? And then after I've sent the thank you, what do I say next to keep them connected? After they've given the one-time gift, how do I get them to be encouraged, inspired to give a second gift? Because that's the only way we can get the monthly donors, regular donors, annual donors, more than one gift. There has to be something that you do to show, to share. How else would they know? How else would they be inspired to keep you top of mind? You only need a one time gift. You only need them to come to that event. They made a one time donation. You don't need them to donate again. You're good. You're all good. you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to have a plan in place, to put the system in place, to put the content in place that's going to be relevant, important to them. And you don't have to ask for money. When they see a need, they will say, how can I help? That's how we all give. We all do that. You hear a sob story, honey, you're like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I afford? What do I have laying around? How can I contribute? That's your donor. That's your funder. They're no different. They're people. But it's our job. Put job, put JOB. Put JOB in the chat. It is our job to show them and to share with them that we can be trusted with their money to meet the need. We've got to be. It's not about the money. I just want to help somebody who thinks it's all about the money. Jen, I'm begging, Jen. I feel like I'm begging all the time. I just don't like fundraising, Jen, because I feel like I'm begging. I'm like, that's because you're approaching it from a money standpoint as opposed to a need standpoint. As a point, from a standpoint of we bringing value up in this piece. We're solving problem in this community. We are an asset, and through the success of our organization, our community is the better for it. We are the expert in solving this problem. We are a safe place to partner and collaborate with. We know how to get to solution. That's your job. Your job as the founder, your job as the executive director, your job as the CEO is to make sure what? Your mission is accomplished. What does mission accomplished mean? You successfully met the need. That's what mission accomplished means. Mission accomplished means, yep, what we're doing works. Uh-huh. That's what your job is. And your job is to ensure that enough people know that you do it well to raise the funding so that you can keep doing it. If you don't know what success looks like, how will they know that you can be trusted to get to success? If you're not able to articulate that this work matters and explain, it has nothing to do with money. It's not money. It's need met. Thank you again for those of you that are following. Thank you for those of you that are subscribing. Thank you for those of you that are sharing. I pray that in this coming days and weeks, as we go into 2025, you consider that money is not your problem. Money is a fruit. At the root of why there is no money. Jen, I don't have a plan to raise it. Jen, I don't know what to say. Jen, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. And because of that, you are not sharing and showing and communicating to the people that would and could support what you do. You're not giving them an opportunity. You're funding everything by yourself. Well, Jen, I'm the only donor. Jen, I'm the only funder. Jen, I'm nobody's helping me, Jen. Why is that? You got a whole business. You have value in your community. Why are you paying for everything out of? Because I don't like talking about it, Jen. Fundraising is so hard. Fundraising is so hard, Jen. Fundraising is so hard. I don't like it, Jen. I don't like talking about our nonprofit. That's insane. We are a business. You started a business that meets need, but you don't want to talk about the need. Do you know the need? Did you start the business to address need? Or did you start the business because you want to do an activity? Now, that's a whole different conversation. I don't want nobody to be offended, so I'm not going to go down that road too long. But did you start your nonprofit business? Put business in the chat. There are two categories of business: for profit, nonprofit. Two categories of business: for profit, nonprofit. What's the difference? Profit. The for profit is in the business for the profit. What's profit, Jen? Over and above what it costs to operate is profit. Over and above operations, over and above product generation, over and above marketing, over and above all the things. Over and above that is profit. They're in the business for the profit. That at the end of the year, out of every dollar, it may cost 65 cents to run the business. 35 cents is profit. What do they do with the profit? They take the profit and they distribute the profit between partners and shareholders. That's what they did with the profit. In the non-for-profit space, we're not in it for the profit, right? We're in it to meet the need of the community. However, there is a cost to do the work. There is a cost for operations and there is a cost for program. That's the entire dollar. It's no profit. But we need we need the money to do the work. That's okay. Everybody knows every business needs money to keep their doors open. Can we agree? Every business needs money to keep their doors open. Where does money come from? In any business, people that value the product, they're not giving their money because of the business. No, they're giving the money because they value the product. The person coming into the business says, I want that product. I want that product. Here's my money. We have a product. Y'all think it's your passion. Y'all think it's what you want to do. Y'all think it's that building. No, no. It is the need. We are in the business to meet need. We're in the business for change. We are in the business of impact and result. And our business, like with any business, has to have revenue. Nope, that's no secret, except for those of you that choose to pay for everything out of your own pocket. I pay for everything out of my pocket, Jen. We don't have any donors. We don't have any funders. I'm like, well, then what did we start this whole business for? Did we start it for you? Is this your business? For you? Or are we in the business to improve the community? Now, I can't answer that because for some of y'all, it sounds like you started it for you. Jen, this is what happened to me. And because of what happened to me, Jen, I started my business because of what happened to me. And I just want to make sure that the people that happened, I don't want them to do what happened to me. Me. No, we are in the business of community. Can they pay for some of my stuff then? Why would they pay for your stuff? Let's talk about the why. That's a great question, Gigi. Can they pay for some of my stuff? I don't know if y'all are hearing me. Any business that's generating revenue, any business has to generate revenue. You've got to pay for your phone. You've got to pay for your website. You got to pay for the materials and supplies to run the business to be successful. Everybody knows that. Out of every dollar, 30 cents goes to operating. 70 cents goes to running program. But why would they pay for your stuff? Why would they? Because it's your stuff? No, they see the value in meeting the need, which is why keeping your doors open is important. It has nothing to do with money. You have 8 streams of revenue. 8. There's no lack of money for business. Every business has multiple streams of revenue. Every business has multiple streams of revenue. Do you know the streams of revenue to get your stuff paid? Money is not the issue. Every business has multiple streams of revenue coming in to what? To pay for stuff, right? You got the hamburger, you got the cheeseburger, you got the fish fry, you got the fish, you got the chicken, you got the drinks, you got the desserts, all of that money coming in to keep the doors open, to pay for the lights, to pay for the building, to pay for the things to keep the business running. The business has expenses, but it is the value of the product that keeps the patron or the customer coming in, not because you got stuff to pay for. That's not their business. That's your business. It's your business. It is your business to know where money comes from. If you don't know where money comes from, that's why your stuff ain't paid. That has nothing to do with money. You have 8 streams of revenue. 8. 8. Many of you didn't know that. Jen, I'm a nonprofit. I don't have any money. Jen, I'm a nonprofit. I pay for everything out of my pocket. Jen, I'm a nonprofit. I'm a nonprofit. Nobody gets paid. I'm a nonprofit. Ignorance is keeping y'all broke. Ignorance. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean you just don't know any better. You just don't know. Say, I don't know. That's why I don't know how my bills paid. I don't know, Jen. I didn't know there was 8 streams of revenue. I didn't know. I didn't know, Jen, that I could get paid and doing a job. It's a job. It's not free. It's not free. We are not a free business. The materials cost money. Those supplies cost money. That gas costs money. That equipment costs money. That space costs money. The photocopying costs money. The snacks cost money. It's not free. Everybody knows it's not free. Nobody goes into a business and think, "Oh my gosh, this is all free." It has nothing to do with the money though. What is your value? What is your value? What is it that you are giving in exchange for the money? Many of you can't even answer that. So why would they give you the money if you can't tell them what's the exchange? Now listen, I don't want anybody to feel offended, okay? This is just 38 years of experience and frustration because so much misinformation is out here that many of you are lacking funding to do the important work that you do. And that gets me gassed. You understand? That gets me fired up. After 38 years, I am still passionate about this business. There are days I wish, Lord, let me go. These people don't care nothing about this business. I'm in it for the people. I'm in it for the people. The people that we serve have a need. Did you hear what I said? The people that we serve have a real need. These are people. This ain't money. This is people. And the people who share their resource deserve, I don't think you heard me, they deserve to know that we can be trusted with their extra. They go to work every day. They can do anything they want to with their money, but they choose to give into our ability to be successful at meeting need. No, we owe it to them. We owe it to them to say, this is the need we met. And this is how your dollars and your contribution enabled us to do it successfully. We just want money, 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 money. No, that's not what it's about. It's not about the money. Many of you don't even have a budget. Many of you can't even tell the people when they ask you what you need. You don't even know because you don't even have a budget. I don't know what it costs, Jen. I don't have a budget. I don't even know how much I need every month. I don't know. Some people, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go. You have started a business. Your business has multiple streams of revenue. You have 8 streams of money. Money is not your problem. There's no shortage of money. The nonprofits that are in your community that are fully funded, they're doing the same thing I'm telling you that you got to do. Money comes from the same place, people. People that know what you do, people that understand the importance of what you do, people that have been invited to support the work that you do. Many of you all are not even doing that. Yeah, Jen, I got a social media page, but we don't use it. Yeah, Jen, I have a website, but it's not current. No, Jen, I don't have time. I don't have time to go to networking events and to talk to people and partners and potential collaborators. No, Jen, I don't like it. I don't like writing. I don't like speaking in front of people. I don't like doing the work of connecting with people. I don't like people, Jen. I'm the person that likes being behind the scenes. I'm not behind the scenes kind of person. I don't like being in front, Jen. I'm all about the passion. I'm all about the program, but all that stuff to run the business, mm-mm. I don't like doing that, Jen. But you swear up and down you got a nonprofit business. Swear up and down you got a nonprofit business. No, you don't. Not a business that's going to be sustained or funded. Your nonprofit is not a piece of paper. Jen, I got my piece of paper. I want a grant. Jen, can I get a grant? Can I get a grant, Jen? The grant funder is still going to ask, what's the need? They're not giving you money because you got a piece of paper that says you're a nonprofit. They're going to ask you, what is the need? How are you going to meet the need? Everything comes back to need. Every stream of revenue comes back to your product. That's it. There are different ways that people give, different reasons that people give, but at the center of it all, they all contribute to our organizations because they believe, they understand, and they're in agreement with the need. That's it. Uncle Google ain't telling y'all that. YouTube University is definitely not telling you that. Money is not your problem. Being able to articulate, this is our mission, and this is the purpose of our organization. This is the need that we meet, and this is how we meet it. This is what it costs for us to do this work annually, and this is how much we're needing to raise. We're looking to serve this many people. And at the end of our program, this is what success will look like. Y'all run around here talking about money. Give them the reason why they should give you their money first. How about that? How about we talk about why should they consider you? Well, Jen, I gotta pay this, and Jen, I want a building, and Jen, I. But it's their money. It's their money. Why should they give you their money? You got to be able to articulate that. If you can't, that has nothing to do with money, period. And if you can't do it, no one in your organization can do it. That means no one is raising money. You are the CEO. You are the president. You are the executive director. And if you don't know what to say, guess who else doesn't know what to say? Your board. That means now no one in this entire business knows what to say to the people who have the money, who have the interest. They're giving to other organizations. They're contributing to other organizations. Why are they contributing to the other organizations? The same reason. Has not changed. The same reason that they would give to the other organizations is the same reason they would give to you. That's no different now. No different. No different. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Now I'm a little different. Okay? I'm different. I'm different. I'm not apologizing. I'm just stating it. That some people cannot stand to hear me talk. I don't care. It's still the truth. Who can handle the truth? Who can handle the truth? According to statistics, only 13 out of 100. 87 is going to walk away and say, I can't. That sounds so much, that's so hard. Statistics don't lie. Most of you are broke and not because of money. I don't have a plan to raise it, Jen. I don't know how to raise it. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. So I haven't started, which is why I'm paying for everything out of my pocket. I don't know how to invite, how to encourage, how to inspire others to see the need. I'm doing it all by myself, Jen. For some of you, it's like, Jen, I don't know where to go. Like, where can I go for someone to show me and to tell me? I've been looking for a place, Jen, where they can tell me how, tell me what to do. I can show you. I've shown thousands. That's been my job, is helping organizations to be fully funded. If you are listening to me, if you are stuck, don't get on my calendar. Get in my fundraising class. It's only $47. Don't get on my calendar. Don't inbox me. Get in my 10-day fundraising class so that I can show you, walk with you through, help you put together a plan to raise money. We're going to spend 10 days together where we are going to put together your messaging. We're going to diversify your funding streams. We are going to look at how and where to find your ideal donors, what to ask for, what are the costs and the expenses associated with your operations and your program. Y'all are going to raise money. Y'all are going to raise money. If you are ready, if you are ready, if you are ready, if you are ready. For those of you that sign up, I'm going to send you this fundraising plan, this fundraising journal ahead of time. I don't normally share this. Okay. I don't share this. This is for my VIP clients. But everyone that is in who signed up will get this. The price is going up. Okay. It's only $47 for 10 days. For those of you here on the tuberations, in the description, I'm going to give you the ability to register if you so choose. And I look forward to helping you. I'm tired of y'all talking about you ain't got no money. Let me tell you what I'm tired of. I'm tired of y'all talking about you don't have any money, you don't have any money, you don't have any money. And I'm giving you the opportunity to raise some, to know how to raise it. I'm not just going to tell you what to do. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, if you miss this opportunity and then get on my calendar and talk about you don't got no money, I'm liable to block you. I mean it. Don't play with me. I mean it. I am sick of y'all being the president of your business. Of your business. And the only way to know is to know. The only way to do is to know how to do. You can't get away from that. If you don't want to know how to do it, that's your business. I don't have a dog in that fight. But don't be walking around talking about I don't have any money. All right? At the end of that, do not walk around. Be happy that you're paying for everything by yourself. Okay? I want y'all to accept it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to say, I had the opportunity to learn and I did not. So I'm okay with paying for everything out of my pocket. I want y'all to just be okay with that. But if you say, Jen, I need to know how, for 10 days, we are going to put together your plan. We are going to role play. We're going to identify your ideal donors for your nonprofit. Y'all got to see me at work. I don't think y'all have ever seen me take a room full of nonprofits and tell each and every one in that room the message for their nonprofit. I'm not going to just give you a general answer. No, very specific. This is what you say. Oh, and now this is what you say. You got a whole different community. You've got a whole different program. The truth is this, there is nothing that you all are doing that I have not raised money for. I am a professional fundraiser. I don't play one. I am one. I teach people how to raise money. And I'm inviting those of you that say, Jen, I need to know how, right? I need to know how. I'm going to give you my fundraising plan that will tell you what to do. Well, Uncle Google tells you what to do. Cousin ChatGPT tells you what to do. The YouTube University tells you what to do. The problem is you don't know how to do it. That right there is where the that's where the system breaks down. I know what to do, Jen. I just don't know how to do it. You know you need to raise money. I just don't know how to do it, Jen. My board's supposed to be helping me, Jen, but I just don't know how to help them help me raise money, Jen. I know I need funding, Jen. I just don't know how to get started. So it's the how to do that you're investing in. The what to do, you already know. You know you need to raise money, which is why you're paying for everything out of your pocket. Why? Because you need money to run this business. You know that. I need to get donors, Jen. You know that. Well, how many donors do we have? We don't have any donors, Jen. Why don't you have any donors? You know you need donors. Well, Jen, I know I need to get a grant, but I don't have any grant funding. Why don't you have any grant funding? Because I don't know how. All right. Are our hearts and minds clear? Are all hearts and minds clear? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Thank you guys for joining me over here on the Tuberations. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I made a promise that I would go live over here every day, and I am keeping my word. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. I've had this page now for going on 10 years, and I just decided, I want to reach new people. I'm tired of the same old people following me and not going to do it. I'm not inspired by that. I'm inspired in this new year coming up with really helping 1,000 organizations to be fully funded. That's my goal. That was my job when I worked in the nonprofit, was to raise money. My job was to help 1,000 organizations nationally and internationally raise money. Those people came because they were interested in doing it. I'm not inspired by people who talk about what they're doing but don't want to learn how to do it. I'm not. I'm different than other people. I'm the one that says, do not get on my calendar. Do not inbox me. Do not come to me unless you're ready to say, Jen, show me how. Show me how to do it. Show me how to do it the way they do it. Show me how to do it the way those other organizations do it. Show me how they do it, Jen. Those are the ones I want to talk to. Some of y'all just like having your nonprofits and you're very prideful, and you should be, for the work that you get to do, then you get to pay for. But I know this, you cannot expand your work. You cannot expand your reach. You cannot sustain this mission without funding. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of any business. And our work matters. Okay? Listen, thank you all for hearing. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for those of you that really have a heart for this work. I've been at this work now for 38 years. This coming year is going to be 39. I love this industry. I love everything about it. I love this business. And it makes me sick to my stomach that the needs in our community are growing and the organizations are not positioned to meet those growing needs. Why? Because they don't know how to engage their community to get the funding to do the work. It's a vicious cycle. And I'm going to stay on the battlefield, honey. If I get one, I'm excited. I'm after 1,000. I'm after 1,000. That's not going to be everybody. I'm after 1,000 in 2025 who want to be fully funded, who are serious about the business of meeting need. The only way that we can do that work is through the help of our community. Every business needs the community. We need the community. It's okay, right? It makes us stronger. It makes us sustainable. It makes us able to meet the need. All right. Thank you guys so very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed. Turn your alerts on. I'll be back tomorrow. And thank you for your interest in meeting need. We need more people like you. Be encouraged. Your mission matters. Be encouraged. Your mission matters. All right. I will see you all later. The information to register for my class for the fundraising training, and I'm going to be sending out this fundraising plan, will be in the comments. Okay. As soon as I get this uploaded over here, I will put the information in the comments for you to register. Okay. Thank you all very much. Have a good night.